Wow. Tribunal adjourns hearing as Inec fails to open defense due to absence of witnesses. So now that all the documentation and verification process, submission of evidences have been completed at the Presidential Election Petition Court, the case is actually supposed to start earnestly today, and Inec and the Tinubu and APC were supposed to start defending themselves because this is a court case against them. Unfortunately, the case could not start as planned because all Inec witnesses disappeared into the thin air. And they're telling us it was because of some domestic challenges, that is why the people did not come. No normal person will come and speak for Inec, APC, and Tinubu in this country, except people who have their conscience at their back. Okay, those are the people that will actually come out and say they want to speak for this group of persons, the APC, Tinubu, and Inec. So now this is, or is it either it's a delay tactics or the so-called witnesses have changed their mind. I'm no longer interested in speaking for this Inec, because obviously anybody that comes out to speak for them will be seen by the public as a saboteur, as somebody who does not have the national interest. It will be seen as not being a well-meaning Nigerian. That is true. So all these ones, they must find one excuse or the other to delay and to tell us why the witnesses could not show. But obviously, I'm sure the people have checked and found that they can't take this risk. Okay, so let's see what they have to write as a report and update on this. The hearing in the petition filed by the Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi has been adjourned by the Presidential Election Petition Court. Politics Nigeria reports that the court announced that the hearing will resume on Tuesday, 4th July 2023, which is tomorrow. So that they postponed it now by 1 day to tomorrow. The reason for the adjournment was the Independent National Electoral Commission inability to present its witness owing to the absence of 3 crucial witnesses. Can you imagine? So I hope they were laughing at Peter Obi, that Peter Obi planned to bring 50 witnesses. He succeeded in bringing about 15 or so. Meanwhile, it was the petition court that actually asked him to reduce the number of witnesses because of time and volume of documents they are reviewing, so as to be able to manage it. That was the reason. But immediately they said they cannot bring the 50 witnesses again. The next thing, FFK, what's his name? Reno Mokri and Adeyanju, all of them entered and started talking to Labour Party anyhow. That they disappointed. They said they had 50 witnesses. Why 15 now? As if they don't know why the 50 are reduced to 15. If a Labour Party wants more than 200 witnesses in this country, there are people that will come out and speak for them. Okay, so right now, after accusing Peter Obi that they didn't bring all the 50 witnesses, what of Inec now that a whole court sitting is now suspended and postponed to next day because no single witness from them came up? So what will happen to that? Now, wow, like I said earlier, no normal person will go and testify on behalf of Inec, no matter how much they want to pay. The reason for the adjournment is because of the Inec inability to produce their witnesses. Can you imagine? Now, this development comes even after Inec had been given a week from the date the People Democratic Party, PDP, and Atiku Abubakar concluded their case on June 23, 2023. The PDP and Atiku Abubakar had presented 27 witnesses in support of their claims during their case. Likewise, the Labour Party and Peter Obi had wrapped up their case to the same day, bringing forward 13 witnesses and submitting vital documents as evidence. The court duly admitted these documents as exhibits. At the core of the dispute lies the allegation that INEC failed to conduct the election in line with the provisions of the Electoral Act 2022. The petitioners assert that INEC had promised to transmit the presidential election results electronically through the bimodal voters accreditation system. okay, through the Inec results viewing portal, but failed to fulfill this promise exactly. Okay. Now, furthermore, the Labour Party and Peter Obi have leveled accusations of electoral malpractices during the election, and that is it. So what is happening here is that the case between Labour Party, Inec, APC, and Tinubu is supposed to start earnestly today. Unfortunately, it didn't hold. It's been suspended to tomorrow, Tuesday, 4th of July 2023, because Inec was not able to produce its witnesses that are supposed to come and testify. What a big blow. And I'm telling you, with the way things are in this country, people could make these arrangements, and before you know it, it will look original. Meanwhile, it is not. Arrangements have been made background. Say, don't move or don't come, so that we'll tell them that you couldn't come. That's the way that we can adjourn this case and have time to prepare again. So this case is suspended now because INEC was not able to produce its witnesses. This is a serious one. So if INEC is not able to produce witnesses, what moral justification do they have for accusing PDP and Labour Party for not producing the total number of witnesses that they promised? But they produced enough witnesses. If PDP brought about 24 witnesses or so, while the Labour Party brought about 13 witnesses, and people are ready to testify more. The only problem, I think, because of the kind of the intricacies of the case, when it comes to court matter, a lot of people want to withdraw. And I would not be surprised if these three or these testifiers are supposed to come on behalf of INEC withdrew because of the way, how complicated this case is for them. Because one thing about being a witness is that if you say what is not right, you might even get your own problem from there. But the fact remains that APC does not have, how do I put it, does not have a moral backing, or does not have what it takes for witnesses to come and speak for them, except all this issue of buying people, buying votes and spending money. And I'm sure the people that they have brought to testify must have been paid heavily to come and do that, because there's nothing APC will do without bribing or spending money to buy off the person. Okay, but the fact remains that they were blaming Peter Obi and Atiku for not tidying up, especially Peter Obi and Labour Party for not tidying up their end. Why are they coming to waste our time in court? Why is this? Tidy up a document, tidy up this, tidy up that. Now the man has tidied up everywhere. Now for INEC not to be able to bring witnesses for the case to start. Now the case has been postponed till tomorrow, Tuesday, 4th of July 2023. So that is what is happening today. That's update from the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, hoping that tomorrow we'll resume on it again. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment.